Have you ever felt completely lost? Like you were surrounded by people who seem to have their whole lives figured out while you were still trying to find your place. There was a girl who felt exactly like that. She didn't know when it started, this feeling of being lost. Not physically though, like she didn't know where she was or where she was going, but emotionally, like she no longer belonged to the person she used to be. She didn't know what to do. Everyone else seemed to know where they were going, what they wanted, who they were becoming. But she only felt like she was disappearing. It wasn't until she got home that night that she realized she had been holding her breath. When she exhaled, it was shaky and uneven. Her mom asked her if everything was okay, but all she got for an answer was a tight smile and a wave. But inside, she was a mess. She would stay up late into the night, staring at the ceiling, whispering questions into the darkness. Why am I like this? Who am I? What's wrong with me? Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the more time that passed, the more she felt like she was drowning. She tried everything: silence, noise, advice, escape. But the truth is, sometimes we have to lose who we were to meet who we are meant to become. It was during one of those sleepless nights that she remembered her journal. She hadn't written in it in so long that she almost forgot she owned it. But as she flipped through the pages, something happened. For the first time in a long time, she felt like she was seeing herself through someone else's eyes, her past self's eyes. And as she read through all the entries, she realized she had two choices: give up on finding herself or start trying again. And that's when something shifted. Not loud, not dramatic, just a whisper inside her, clear as day. Start with one thing. So she did. A walk, a thought, a choice to show up. And little by little, she started to piece herself back together. It was slow and it was hard, and there were days when she wanted to give up. But then she'd remember that whisper: start with one thing. And before she knew it, she was getting out of bed earlier than everyone else. She was going for walks when the city was asleep. She was reading books that made her think. She was writing again. Each small act was a spark. And over time, those sparks lit a fire inside her. She didn't need to be loud. She didn't need to have it all figured out. She didn't need to impress anyone. She just needed to keep showing up for herself. She started painting again, even though the thought of showing her work to anyone terrified her. She applied for something she had always wanted but was too scared to try for. She stood up for herself in small ways, like saying no when she did not want to do something or asking for help when she needed it. She found that the more silent acts of bravery she did, the stronger she became. And before she knew it, that strength was radiating from her quiet confidence, from her gentle persistence, from her willingness to be vulnerable. She was no longer the same girl who felt like she was disappearing. She was becoming someone new, someone better, someone stronger. And one day she realized she was no longer waiting to be saved. She had become her own rescue. She didn't find herself all at once. She built herself in silence, in struggle, in courage. Now, if you feel lost right now, if you feel forgotten, invisible, broken, know this: you're not alone. And this is not the end of your story. The strongest people you'll ever meet are the ones who once felt just like you. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. And you are more loved than you know. Don't give up on yourself. Show up for yourself. Because the girl who was lost found herself, and you can too.